It's been a heck of a game so far. We're in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. An 0-2 count rests on Detroit. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off, chased a wide one. 1-2 is the count. Detroit's game-winning run sits on third after pulling off a play for the history books. A risky double steal. Nobody's been able to swipe a bag from this defensive powerhouse all season, but Detroit has cracked their code. The runner on third is taking a generous lead off the bag. The pitcher throws over. It's bobbled! Runner's making a break for home. It's gonna be close. He's...
Good evening.
Francis?
Am I, interrupting something, Jensen?
How'd you know where to find me?
I know you like to think you're off the grid these days, but I am the one who programmed your Infolink's GPL tracker.
Back when I used to work for Sarif. We don't work for Sarif anymore, Francis.
Be that as it
And I
may,
distinctly remember telling you never to ping my location again.
except in an emergency. That's how I remember you saying it. A year ago, when the rest of the world thought you were dead and I helped you get out of Alaska, in fact, I seem to recall you adding, and I quote here, "I really owe you one, Pritchard."
I don't recall saying it quite like that.
Well, it just so happens there's something in Prague that I need your help with. Tonight.
Kind of busy.
Investigating TF-29, I know. But if you help me with this, we're even. I promise.
Fine. What do you need?
I've been hired to vet a company, a freelance job. Someone in Prague was helping me, but, he's gone radio silent.
You mean he stopped taking your calls?
I tracked the GPL signal on his phone to a bar named Zatopek. Now, I don't know if he's alive or dead. He could have been robbed or decided to get drunk. The only thing I know for sure is that he is jeopardizing my assignment.
Why do I get the feeling you're doing more than just vetting a company?
He goes by the name Slaw. I need you to find out what happened to him.
Send me the address of the bar.
Sure, but...
Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. Zatopek Bar is in a pocket of Prague that doesn't take kindly to augmented people. An alley off Klimova Street. They're known to get violent there.
Are you warning me because you're concerned for my well-being, or because you need me for this job?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
the Palisade blade lane.
Then, where the hell is the bank?
I do not know the exact stop. You have to look at the metro map.
Thank you, officer. I gave up. Racker's book is too boring.
Where did you stop?
The chapter about his thought on the Og incident.
That is where most people stop reading.
Here we go.
Jakmile Praha aktualizuje své regulace a dokumentací. Mnozí dříve licencovaní občané již nebudou mít nárok na novou ověřovací kartu T73.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oblíbených odhalení politických skandálů byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranstvích.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Že se počet technických a administrativních vozidel
2 years before the Og incident, and last week.
I'm telling you, if that augmented pickpocket ever shows its face in here, I will put a bullet through it myself. Rid the world of Ogs, one piece of shit at a time. I would love to see it platform able to fight his dreams forever. What are you talking about? Sunnyside is the only place to dream.
Excuse me.
You have some set of balls, Clank. How the fuck did you get in here?
This is how you greet all potential customers?
You are not a customer. You are just a walking kitchen appliance.
You might want to rethink that statement. I'm with Interpol, and I'm looking for someone who's a regular here.
Interpol, huh? They giving your kind badges now? I have several regulars. Maybe you can be more specific.
He goes by the name Slaw.
Yeah, I know him. If he's still here, he's downstairs. After you're done whatever business you have with him, get the fuck out.
Hey! I am watching that.
Due to their involvement in an ongoing securities fraud investigation.
Oh, you are in the wrong bar, Og.
I'm looking for someone named Slaw.
This be me, but I no do business with robots.
I'm here on behalf of someone you know from Detroit.
Kurva, he sent the robot. I told him I no do job. He no listen. Here, take this and go. It worthless now. It deflagged missing and no can be reprogrammed. It opened nothing now.
Wait a minute, back up. What are you talking about? What is this?
That is Palisade Passport. It be combination employee card and VPN key. It let your boss make remote connection to protected servers inside Palisade Blade.
He needed a virtual private network key for a vetting job.
Vetting? I don't know what this mean. The job be more like heist of most secure corporate archiving bank in world. He bade me to go inside server room and make connections so he can look at files using Passport.
Yeah, I see. And how were you supposed to get inside the bank?
I work there. With clean passport, I go places inside. But if I go to wrong place, all the robots and guards come kill me. I don't want it to be die like Simona Saridakis.
Who?
She be first engineer killed inside. The blade make update to defense system and... Wait. He getted you to do job for him? Ha! If you are human, I try stop you. Blade is death trap and I care for human life. But, because you a dirty robot, I say go. Do it. Kill yourself. At the end of day, no one will care.
Look, I get it. You hate me and my kind, but I came here to find you, not get into a debate about what it means to be human. Let's finish up amicably and part ways.
Amica, what? You have passport. I must go back to work soon. Our business be finished. Go.
Pritchard, I found Slaw. He backed out of your little bank heist.
Heist? Jensen, you understand he's being dramatic, right? Nothing's being stolen. Did he give you anything?
Yeah, something called a passport. I'll drop it in the mail for you.
Don't, Jensen! Look, there's a Converse cafe being built in your area, near the shoreline. Get inside, activate their holographic system, and I'll explain everything.
Close to breaching the blade's defenses, despite an almost
If you are done with your business here, leave.
And I was like, are you joking? You are ordering me to visit? And he actually had the nerve to say yes. What? Since when is this guy your boss? Since never. They're a year after. You believe this shit? I have more experience than he's telling me. You do not think it means the end of Ark?
Some other psycho hands will just take over.
The thing I do not understand is how they justify killing themselves at this cost. They want to change the world. People do not want to live in it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
That was fast. What'd you do? Chuck a grenade and never look back?
Let's cut the small talk, Pritchard. What exactly have you gotten yourself into?
It's not as bad as you think. My client, that freelance job that I told you about.
Go on.
You've heard of the Santeau group, haven't you? The European mega corporation that built...
The Utilet complex, Prague's Og ghetto. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Then you probably know they're building another complex for Ogs in Oman. Only this one's a city. And it's being hailed as a desert paradise.
I'm up on current events, Francis.
Well, my client is considering a partnership with Santeau. But before going all in, he wants to know two things. Is Rabia feasible? And is the mysterious group that you're trying to stop also involved with the plan?
With the Illuminati?
Thought that might grab your attention. To know for sure, though, I need to get a look at some digital files stored inside the Palisade blade. On servers leased to Santeau. Slaw and his passport were going to help me do it, until he chickened out. So you see, Jensen, I really don't intend to steal anything. At least not of my own.
You're right. This isn't a bank heist. It's corporate espionage. The kind of thing your client used to pay us to prevent.
I never said David Sarif.
You didn't have to.
Fine. I'm sure Sarif would be willing to pay you too, if that's what you want. But I would have thought you'd do it on principle. You are the one who's obsessed with elites and their secrets.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that the Palisade Blade is so full of them. Its owners are willing to kill to keep people out. I'm sure Slaw mentioned the defenses.
He might have said something.
The grounds and offices are patrolled by Tarvo's security services. And wherever the human guards don't go, there are automated defenses. The best automated defenses money can buy. Anyone detected in an unauthorized zone risks getting killed on the spot, as several employees have discovered.
How many deaths have there been?
The bank owners pay off the families and keep the details out of the papers, so it's difficult to say. The only one they've publicly acknowledged was the first, an engineer named Simona Saradakis. They used her death to promote their security systems, if you can believe that.
And I bet it paid off for them.
It increased their client base by at least 20%. Look, Jensen, it's safe to say this will involve more than just parkouring through a few lasers. The passport Slaw stole for us.
There is no us here, Pritchard. Slaw says the passport's been flagged. It can't be used because it can't be reprogrammed.
Slaw's knowledge of the hacking world is limited. There's maybe 50 people out there who can reprogram it. I'm one of them, of course.
Of course.
But another one is much closer to you. A friend and fellow hacker who goes by the handle ShadowChild. She knows me as Nuclear Snake.
Why do I feel like I'm in the middle of a bad screenplay you've written?
Okay, look. I can tell you're still on the fence about this. Just bring ShadowChild the passport, and if you really don't want to go any further, I'll find somebody else. Please.
Hey, Nuclear Snake. Who exactly is this ShadowChild?
I don't know exactly. She's a legendary hacker who's been at it for as long as I have. Maybe longer. We've known each other for years through online chats.
Right. Do you trust her?
Do I trust anyone? She's helped me out with a few technical glitches in the past. Her code is solid. And very few hackers in the world know as much as she does about the Blade's inner workings.
Alright, fine. Give me her address.
A Apartment 3A at 33 Klimova. It's just minutes away from your current location. You won't regret this.
I already do.
I'll let her know you're coming. But seriously, think about this opportunity, Jensen. Getting in the Blade could result in a mother lode of information on the people you are really after.
We'll see.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Pritchard, I thought you told your friend I was coming.
I did.
Well, I'm in her apartment, but nobody seems to be home.
That doesn't make any sense. I can see she's online right now. She has to be there somewhere. Keep looking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Exactly what I said! Murder! Murder that we are still paying for, both emotionally and practically today. Now the tech loonies and the neuropadope dealers are basically one and the same. As new world power that is organized crime, you have a black market that is arguably bigger than the world. And you...
I wouldn't move right now if I were you. Mr. Jensen.
ShadowChild?
Lucky for you, Nuclear Snake told me you were coming. Though clearly you're much more skilled than he led me to believe.
Clearly he left out a few details about you too.
So, you need my help reprogramming something. Something that is supposed to be both time-sensitive and very exciting. Are you joking me?
I take it you know what this does.
You're making a run for the Blade? Nuclear Snake must be working for someone with really deep pockets.
It's been flagged as missing. Can you reprogram the security codes?
Can I reprogram it? There are only 10 hackers in the world who can, and I'm 2 of them. This is going to take a few minutes. You can wait outside. Here you go. One healthy passport. You do realize this little thing is impossible to get a hold of outside of the Blades. I would love to know how you did it.
Didn't take long to reprogram it. You sure it'll work?
I've been coding since I was 6, Mr. Jensen. I know what I'm doing. But, just to be sure, I tested it against the latest version of the Blade's keycard security program. It'll get you inside all right. Deeper inside than just the front lobby, so long as no one working there spots you.
Never said I was going in.
Then why ask me to reprogram it? Look, I am not a casual hacker. It's my passion and my business. Hacking into the Blades, well, that's a challenge no Ripper's been able to beat. Something tells me you and Nuclear Snake might finally do it. So why not let me help?
You seem pretty eager. And judging by those camera feeds I saw on your monitors, a bit fixated on the Blades. Why?
Because information is power, Mr. Jensen. Governments, megacorporations, and the ultra-rich know this better than anyone. Before the Blades were built, people could force them to be transparent. Get a court order, file injunctions, and when all else failed, hire Rippers like me to hack a server and release their secrets anonymously on the internet.
Ripper? That's what we're calling hackers these days?
A very skilled, very specialized kind of hacker. Regardless, fear of getting found out kept many a would-be powermonger in check. Not anymore. Now, any company, politician, trillionaire or zillionaire with a vault in the Blade sleeps comfortably, knowing Masaki Oshiro is protecting them.
Tell me more about these specialized hackers of yours. What makes them different?
You've heard of the neural subnet, NSN machines?
I've had some experience with them.
Rippers use a black market version to enter a 3D representation of a server's subnet cloud. We look for digital data there, download it, and leave before the server's defenses stop you.
Kinda like a smash and grab robbery.
No, Mr. Jensen. That's what thugs do. This is data extraction. Real Rippers do it to expose the truth and keep the powers that be from exploiting the masses.
While making a little money on the side.
One must earn a living. It doesn't mean my heart isn't in the right place.
Masaki Oshiro. This isn't the first time I've heard that name tonight.
Of course it isn't. He's the Palisade Bank's CTO. He and his wife, Ashani Talwar, own the corporation. She runs it, and he designs and oversees all of its defenses, the bastard.
Apparently you don't like him very much.
I hate him.
Because he's good at what he does?
Because he's an arrogant little shit who's made himself look like a hero to the corporate world, while secretly hiring assassins to take out Rippers like me. A lot of people have died because of that man.
So you're a hacker with a cause, got it.
I'm more than that. I saw the malware you hid on that passport.
But malware, I didn't hide anything.
Then whoever stole it for Nuclear Snake put it on the device for him. Either way, it's a fine piece of code. But it will only work if you actually get inside the server chamber and plug into it. I've studied the Blade. I know a lot about its defenses. I can help.
I don't doubt you can help, but just what did you have in mind?
For starters, I know someone who works in the Blade's lobby. Palisade doesn't know it, but they have a Ripper named Baba Yaga 50 working the night shift.
And you think he'd be willing to risk his job and jail time for something like this?
Our cause is bigger than that, Mr. Jensen. You're trying to screw over the company that all Rippers hate. Getting you in there is a chance he'll take, but after that, you'd be on your own. Palisade has a strict no-ogs policy.
I want to know more about this malware you found. What's it do?
Creates a temporary backdoor through the Blade's lava wall. Far as I can tell, it will embed itself on a server as soon as you plug the passport in. Rippers have been trying to punch their way through that lava wall for years. But all this time, we've been looking for weaknesses from outside the system. Nuclear Snake's trying a different approach.
You're sure he wrote it?
Like I said, it's a fine piece of code. I recognize his signature. But ask him yourself if you want to be sure.
I'll keep that in mind, should I decide to go any further with this. Right now, it's best you assume that I won't.
My lips are sealed. I know how dangerous this is, and I don't want to end up another one of Oshiro's tragic accidents.
Meaning?
Just do a little digging. You'll find out. Simona Saridakis, all the Rippers who died. The Palisade Bank will stop at nothing to protect its secrets. And until someone gets inside and uncovers the truth, they'll continue to get away with it.
I need to get going. Our mutual friend will be checking in any minute now.
Say hi to Nukes for me. And, in case you do go in, maybe you could put this on Leona Rosolova's desk. She's the head of engineering inside the Blade. Her office is on the 3rd floor.
A figurine. Why?
It's personal. She's someone I used to know, but don't anymore. That figurine means something to both of us. Giving it back means something else. Can you do it?
I'll take it, but I can't make any promises, since technically I'm not going in.
Uh-huh. And now you should be on your way. I reprogrammed the passport in half the time it would have taken our mutual friend to do it. But, even so, he's not a patient guy. Be careful in there, Mr. Jensen. Some of those server chambers are equipped with next-gen heat sensors. They'll detect body heat even if your cloaking aug is active.
Who says I have a cloaking aug?
Who said you're going in? Call me if you get into trouble.
Pritchard, I found ShadowChild. She reprogrammed the passport.
And?
And I guess I'm doing this.
It won't be easy, you know. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not? I'll reconnect when I'm inside the Blade. Jensen out.
Those people pass their augments on to their offspring. In the next generation, this whole issue will be non-existent.
ShadowChild's code appears to have worked, Pritchard. I'm inside the Blade.
Good. I was worried you might get sidetracked by some random civilian in need of a hero.
I had several enticing offers, but I turned them all down just for you.
Oh, goody. According to construction records, the servers are located at the top of the Blade's funicular, in numbered chambers. We'll have to figure out which one is Santeau's.
A place like this must have a client registry.
If so, it would be in the CEO's office. She has an executive suite on the highest level of the atrium. I suggest you look there.
The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Attention all Palisade employees. This is a reminder that the newly installed bays for Tarvos security robots are currently active. very much like to avoid a repeat of last week's incident, so we ask that you limit your movement to areas for which you have proper security clearance. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.
The level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them, it's horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds
Commencing
like
diagnostics check.
3507 may be the solution the world is looking for.
Air purification system is operating at normal capacity.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Attention. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is now closed. Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
However, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete.
How's it going, Slaw?
Oh my god. I say mission was impossible, and still you do it, huh?
We were able to reprogram the passport.
I know. Only way you come this far is with good passport. You have augmented balls of steel.
Are you gonna be a problem, Slaw?
Put your engine in neutral, robot. It'd be better for me if you no get catched now. I can open this security door for you. Not even a robot like you can hack it. Through there, you can move through building out of the open. At least for a little while.
You wouldn't be able to tell me which server chamber belongs to Santeau, would you?
I no get that far in plan. Sorry. Engineers don't know which clients are in each chambers.
Thanks for the help.
Wait. I need you to do me a favor.
Like what?
After I open door for you, I want you to knock me out.
What?
I want to look like I fighted you, so people think I be hero. I don't want to look like I helped. So when door open, you do it, okay? Okay, this just takes a second.
Jensen, have you found the executive suite yet?
This involves a little more than just typing on a keyboard, Francis. I'm working on it.
Well, work harder. According to my research, the suite was designed to be isolated from the rest of the atrium. I assume it's intended to provide even more privacy.
Which means an extra layer of defenses.
Exactly. So be careful. Pritchard out.
hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway. Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. The air fumigation system is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on the 3rd floor. Please stay clear of the exit until further notice. Running diagnostics check in sector 11759.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
ShadowChild, that thing you wanted me to do in the blade, it's done.
1 million thank yous. You know, Leona is the head engineer. You might find something useful on her computer. The password is trust no one, or at least it used to be.
Thanks.
Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen. Ciao.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Well, this is interesting, Pritchard.
What?
I found a log that says the vacuum defense system in the chamber where Simona Saradakis died might have been manually triggered.
Need I remind you that you're there to gain access to Santeau's data, not play detective? I suggest you get a move on.
Hey, what's with all these boxes?
Didn't you see the updated report? Delivery guys put the shipment's new server parts in the wrong place. Said it wasn't their job to move it afterward.
We're waiting on Palisade's maintenance room to move them up the funicular in the morning.
All right.
Unit 1105 here. I did, at the beginning of the week. Ran a full diagnostic check on the security systems outside of Talbot and Oshira's office. Confirmed. Both turrets on the 6th are fully operational. That's correct. I will next time.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete.
honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic. Expansion plans for the Palace Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archive.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Access granted.
Has ever come close to breaching the blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they are just wasting their time. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity, flexible screens.
Pritchard, looks like the bank's founders are buying and selling a lot of shell companies and masking the transactions.
Okay. How exactly does that help us locate Santeau's server chamber?
I'm not doing this just for you and your client, Francis. Something else is going on here. I want to know what it is. Besides, I already found the location. Chamber 204.
Then why are you not in it yet? Take the funicular. It's the only way up.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Access granted.
Warning. The facility's exterior maintenance. Routine maintenance instructed.
Pritchard, you'll be happy to know I'm on the funicular and headed to Santeau's server chamber.
Good. Once you're inside, all you'll have to do is insert the passport into the server. Don't remove it until I disconnect. The system will track my location if you do.
I have to get to the chamber first, Francis. ShadowChild said there are heat sensors that can see me even when cloaked.
You know you love a challenge. We're in the bottom of the 9th, Jensen. Time to hit it home.
Running diagnostics check. Check. Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations. servo chamber 204.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters.
Access granted.
Complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete. Commencing diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
I got a bad feeling about this, Pritchard. According to an email I just found, Masaki Oshiro ordered Saradakis to run maintenance in the chamber that killed her.
ShadowChild was right there. There is a lot going on inside that bank. Finish the mission and we'll see what we can do about it.
Okay, Pritchard. The passport's plugged into Santeau's server. You getting anything?
Hang on. I'm accessing the file. It's empty. I mean, the data was here, but it's been moved. Looks like to some kind of mainframe.
Is Palisade stealing Santeau's files?
We need to find that mainframe. The data's being sent there through a private workstation. Masaki Oshiro's. The transfer is using micro-connection, so it must be near you. Find it, and you'll find the mainframe.
It'll probably require a higher security clearance.
I'll upgrade the passport while I'm linked to it. Just give me a second. Then you can remove it. Okay, Jensen. I'm out.
Masaki Oshiro and his life's work now worthless. Dowd knew everything. He even knew details about Saradakis' death.
I think Stanton made a lucky guess and your reaction sealed it. It doesn't matter. We're on their radar now. That's what matters. Not some dead body.
But they want complete access to everyone's files. We only look at client files when we make investments. Adding the people that Dowd represents to our insider trading scheme doesn't make it safe.
Just think of what we will get in return from them.
You're missing the point, Ashani. They'd have total access.
Are you still recording? I swear, I don't understand why you insist on...
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete. Voice recognition is ready.
Masaki Oshiro.
Voice analysis in progress. Voice recognition confirmed. Welcome, Mr. Oshiro.
Pritchard, Oshiro and Talwar have been engaging in insider trading. That's why data's being moved. I think Simona Saradakis caught on to them.
And they killed her to shut her up?
The recording I found mentioned a Stanton Dowd who might also be involved.
Get me connected to the mainframe. Maybe I can find out more when I'm inside.
Richard, what's it looking like on your end?
We were right. Santeau's files are here. I'm gonna extract what I need. Shit. Jensen! The AI core is cutting off my communications.
Richard?
Car's trapped, Jensen. I can't get to the exit. ShadowChild. She may be...
Foreign virus detected. Destroying source.
Oh, shit. ShadowChild, I've got a situation. I lost contact with Nuclear Snake and the NSN, and the Blade security system fried the passport.
What? That's bad. Very, very bad. Without the passport signal, our friend's avatar has no way out of the NSN. They'll be able to use its signature to pinpoint his location.
Is there something I can do? There's an NSN chair here connected to the mainframe.
Really? Yes. I might be able to open a gateway for him if I hack into the Palisades network using your infolink frequency.
You can do that?
I might be the only hacker in history who can, but now is not the time for bragging. Just sit in the chair and I'll do the rest.
ShadowChild, I'm in. I don't have eyes on Nuclear Snake's avatar.
This is incredible. Mr. Jensen, the Palisades mainframe is unlike any NSN server I've seen before. Sorry. Okay. From what I can tell, you're in a partition of the mainframe server. I see traces of 2 avatars in the code. The other one must be our friend.
I see him, ShadowChild. His avatar is out of reach. It doesn't seem like I can communicate with him.
That's because the Palisades virtual defense systems are interfering with his connections. If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Sounds easy enough.
I took the liberty of applying a few augments to your avatar that may come in handy. In the meantime, I'll work on opening a gateway for him to use as an exit point. The mainframe's defense system is the toughest I've ever encountered. The AI core is adapting and fighting back every attempt I make to open a gateway.
Keep at it. I'm still working on extracting the data from these towers.
working, Mr. Jensen. The Blade's AI core is thinking too fast, preventing me from creating a stable gateway into the mainframe.
We need another way then.
And I may have one. I can create a hole in the outer defenses and invite a few of my Ripper friends to attack the client servers at the same time.
Cause a distraction elsewhere and the AI looks away from the mainframe. Smart.
I should warn you. Nuclear Snake will not be happy about it.
He doesn't get a vote. Do it.
Okay.
Sure as hell hope that's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, this look is an improvement, that's for sure. If it isn't obvious by now, our covert mission is screwed. Every Ripper in the world is probably attacking the Blade servers as we speak.
Time and options were not on our side. Did you find what we were looking for?
Hopefully. I'll know after I start analyzing the files back in the real world. Let's discuss the situation when we're safely out of here.
ShadowChild. Nuclear Snake is out. ShadowChild? Damn it.
There you are, Mr. Jensen. I lost connection with you for a moment. Are you out of the NSN yet?
Yes, and so is Nuclear Snake.
Good.
I've been working on an escape option for you. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. ShadowChild, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, Nukes. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, ShadowChild.
Exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am. And get out while you still can, my friend. We meet again, Mr. Jensen.
I see you made yourself at home.
You let yourself into my place, I let myself into yours. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by how clean they keep their home when they are not expecting visitors. I wonder what the police will think of mine.
You're sure they traced you then?
It's only a matter of time. What we accomplished tonight, punching through the Palisade's defenses. The breach is going to help us expose everyone's dirty little secrets.
The breach? You mean you didn't close the hole you made?
Why would I? Besides, it's not possible. Word of what we did is spreading through the darknet like wildfire. Rippers will be attacking the Palisade servers day and night to get at the truth. This is a good thing, Mr. Jensen. It's what we wanted.
I wanted to find out what's really going on inside the bank. And in the end, we barely scratched the surface. I look forward to seeing what others will find out.
This will change things. At this very minute, thousands of Rippers are accessing data in small amounts. It's a tiny crack in a dam, but it can grow and maybe even bring the Palisade Bank Corporation and its founders down.
Let's hope so. Tell me something. Now that you don't have an apartment anymore, what's next?
My partner and I are debating. We're either moving to California wine country or Argentina. One thing is for sure though, ShadowChild's time in Europe is over. And now I must go. Nuclear Snake is very upset about the breach. I think I will be mending fences with him for a long time. How do you tell someone like that they need therapy?
You don't.
Ciao, Mr. Jensen.
Ciao.
Well, it looks like you and I made it out cleanly, Jensen. The authorities haven't identified us.
ShadowChild might not be so lucky. She's leaving town.
Between you and me, I think she wanted things to trace back to her. There were other options. This was supposed to be a small investigation into Santeau. Instead, thanks to her, we're responsible for the Woodstock of hacking.
She helped get you out. Regardless, are you forgetting what we found out in there?
That Oshiro and Talwar murdered Simona Saradakis to keep their elaborate insider trading scheme from going public?
And that this Stanton Dowd person is blackmailing them to get access to every client's files. Did you find anything on him?
Only that there isn't much to go on. He's an old money trillionaire who's more skilled at breaking even than he is at making a profit.
There must be more, Pritchard. Oshiro seemed especially concerned about the people Dowd represents.
If you want me to, I'll keep digging. But right now, we're sitting on an open and shut case against the bank's founders.
Except we can't release the evidence ourselves because we obtained it illegally.
Precisely. So what do you think we should do about it?
Let's release what we have on the darknet. The world needs to know that the Palisade Bank is a sham. Maybe the investigation will take on a life of its own.
Once rippers like ShadowChild get a hold of it, it probably will.
That may be Simona Saradakis' best chance for justice.
If you say so.
What about you and your client? Did you find anything incriminating in Santeau's files?
I'm still analyzing them. So far, their plans for Rabia look legitimate. The timetable seems very aggressive, though.
It has to be. If the Human Restoration Act passes, a lot of augmented people will have no choice but to move there.
That could be good or bad, depending. I hope it doesn't come to that, Jensen. For any of us.
Me neither. Well, as enjoyable as this little escapade of yours has been, I need to...
get back to that moody loner thing you do so well. I understand completely. Besides, I have a report to file with my client. You know, Jensen, this may be the last time we ever work together. Assuming, of course, you don't get yourself half killed, saving the world again, and call on me to
Goodbye, Francis. Take care of yourself.